August 23rd, 2024. How's it going, guys? Well, I got another video for you. What are we going to talk about? Kansas City, Independence, Missouri. We're going to talk about crime. We're going to talk about drugs. We're going to talk about the homeless. And there's still a lot going on. And I got a few more photos from Wednesday night. We're going to talk about some of the videos that I did, especially about that car that looked like it was being stripped over here on Nolan. I got a real good shot out of it yesterday because it was still sitting there with the rocks holding it up. I noticed today it's gone, but we're going to show how clear this was. Now, there was two, these were all whites too. These were whites stripping this baby. Yeah, this wasn't black, this wasn't Latino. We're going to give everybody credit where credit is due and make everybody famous that's doing the wrong thing out there and doing those bad things. So this was in one of the vehicles there was a white guy and white gal. And then there was a couple other whites. I couldn't make it out if one was another gal or not. But there was 4 in these 2 vehicles. And we're going to show that. And I get to think, just right down the street, Independence had another vehicle they were on top of, about 4 police vehicles down there. I can't remember if it's Walgreens or CVS. At least they were looking through this one vehicle. A lot of drugs moving here. A lot of stuff going on. And we're going to show that. Also, that dump truck. I went back and did a back on my SD card because I wanted to see that was going up East 47th Street that was only going 5 miles an hour. Well, we're going to put that on the map too because I can tell you exactly who that was. This vehicle shouldn't have been out on the road. It made it 5 miles an hour from 40 Highway all the way up 47th Street here. It was S&M dump truck. Yes, it was S&M dump truck, and we are going to show that too. I got several other photos and videos I'm going to show here too of a homeless up here by Gordman's across from Toys R Us, breaking down pieces of wood off a tree, I guess so they could put it in a wash bucket. Yeah, so I guess they could stay warm at night here in Kansas City. And then I'm going to show this black individual again. Talked to my friend last night. I went through school, real good black friend of mine. He did 2 tours in the Navy on the USS Carl Vinson. And he just couldn't believe when I was talking about this one black gentleman up here that didn't have no legs. It was sitting out in the rain for the last 2 weeks. And nobody here in Kansas City get no assistance whatsoever. So let's show that real quick. All right, guys. Now this is that alleyway. See, this is behind Kentucky Fried Chicken, but this is the parking lot going into McDonald's. And I just got a feeling McDonald's, I bet, owns this. Don't see no city stuff on this. So I bet this is their lot that has to be taken care of. But this BMW, oh, pretty BMW, the windshield was busted. It looked like it was busted on it. And like I say, those are rocks. I mean, and I was thinking, this was between 9 and 10 o'clock Wednesday night on Nolan Road. And now, how could nobody see this going on? I seen it, no problem. One pass. Oh, and then what else was down here? I think that there was I also got something else too. I think there's some of the homeless. Might have been one of what I call one Bigfoot guy. It doesn't look like he ever bathes on down here, but let's check this out first. I wanted to show this real quick. So hold on. Okay, guys, now I got a little bit of glare here, but this was a Wednesday night. There was 2 cars sitting along with the headlights on, and they were sitting by this vehicle. And I drove down here because I thought, man, I want to see who's doing this because both back wheels and tires are gone on this vehicle. And what I'm pointing at right there was when the video that I did Wednesday night. If you guys want to go back and refer to it, there was a lot of different incidents that took place Wednesday night and before that I showed. But I thought, they got this looks nice BMW up on these rocks. And then it makes you wonder, you don't never know what people are doing. I mean, in this sense. I mean, it wasn't a blowout. You don't blow back unless they were being chased by the cops and maybe some of those chopsticks and they drove across them. I don't know. I've seen cars go up and down 47th Street here throwing sparks on their rims. I mean, with all their tires blown out. Makes me wonder. But there's that one vehicle. That was the one the guy and the gal definitely was in. I got a good look at them. 25, 35 years of age, white. And then we had this other one down here. And that's the other vehicle right there. Oh no. Well, that's profit though. I mean, you think about it. And then if somebody paid somebody, think about this. If somebody's trying to make money, somebody stole their vehicle and they're doing it deliberate too. I'm not saying that's what this was, but how much are BMW mags going for with the tires now? And then, they get so much back on these vehicles too. The insurance going to have to put out on it if they got insurance, but that'd be the only way they could profit from something like that. Makes you wonder, don't know. But I wanted to show that real quick, so hold on. And there we go, guys, right there. I wanted to show that real quick, too. A lot of homeless. And a lot of different drugs passing back and forth, too. Not all of them are on drugs, but some of them are. And some of them are dealing the stuff, too. But wanted to show that. Hold on. Now let's get to this dump truck. This dump truck is doing 5 miles an hour, act like it was broken down, or maybe it was. I followed it from a 40 highway all the way westbound down 47th Street, up back 47th Street, because I was going to the zoo. And it was going only 5 miles an hour. Now this is a S&M. First, it didn't have no license plate on the back of it at all. It had a tag on the front, it looked like. Couldn't make it out. But I'm going to show what it said on the side here. Because I thought, man, and they're coming up down 47th Street. What are they doing? And where is this construction going on? Unless this is down here where they're doing that new site down there off Lee Summit Road. But then why wouldn't they be using 40 Highway? Why are they using 47th Street? What? I don't know. That don't make sense, does it, guys? So hold on. Well, there it is right there. S&M. And boy, this dump truck should have never been out on the road. Because, man, it was having some severe problems. And then if it was doing what it was doing, it should have been pulled off to one side and been towed. But this was the vehicle. Let's see if I got another. And luckily, the dash cam caught this as I went by. Very dangerous, too. I don't know. I worked for a lot of different warehouses, too, doing shipping and receiving from hazmat material and everything else. And a couple places, well, one place I worked at, this insulation place, it was down here by the Veterans Hospital. They didn't ever take care of their trucks. And sometimes they were driving these trucks without no back brakes. Yeah, and one of the drivers at this installation place told me one day, he said, I almost hit a car. And I thought, man, these companies and businesses get away with this stuff because they don't want to put the money out to have to, keep them up to par. But, if these vehicles run into somebody, then they're going to pay dearly. But I wanted to show that real quick. Now, hold on. And this was the line of cars behind me on East 47th Street South here in Independence, Missouri, in Kansas City. I wanted you guys to see one more shot of that here. And let's check out the black gentleman that doesn't have no legs. And he's been sitting out in the rain and cold for 2 weeks up top of the hill between Blueview and the funeral home. And nobody seems to be giving him any assistance. Now, maybe we should quit worried about these Kansas City Chiefs and these Royals and taking some of this tax money and putting back into the public where the money should go for crime, for drugs, and for some of these people that need help and assistance here. And it's just not happening. I mean, they're not getting it. It's just not there, guys. So hold on. All right, guys. Now this is he had moved down here to the Blueview Shopping Center, and he was sitting out by these front posts up here, and unreal. I mean, this guy, he's got no legs. And I was thinking, I wondered even if he was eating, you know, but wanted to show that. I mean, this is Kansas City. That's Kansas City, Missouri, top of the hill up here. But it's all the city. I mean, Kansas City, Independence, Raytown, Blue Springs, Lee Summit. This stuff's going on all over. It just isn't that. And, they're fighting over counties. They're fighting over taxes. They're fighting over, because they're worried about that stupid stadiums. I mean, if the Royals and the Chiefs want to go, let them go. I always like the Royals, but I don't really care about the Chiefs no matter what. But I wanted to show this here, guys. I mean, and like I say, me and my black friend was talking about this, and he just couldn't get over how Kansas City, the way they are, because he just moved back here from Phoenix, and he'd been out in Phoenix for many, many years. And there's no comparison. I mean, Phoenix, a lot better than Kansas City. And that's just crazy. I mean, it's just like when I was out in Las Vegas out there. I mean, there's crime out there and stuff. But do you realize how many more people are going through Las Vegas, Nevada? Come on. And their police force and their security keeps most of all this stuff down. Sure, they have shootings. Sure, they have killings. Sure, they got drugs out there. But my God. I mean, for the volume and for just the amount of people in Kansas City, there should not be that problem here. So I wanted to show that. Hold on. Oh, yeah, guys. Didn't want to forget this. You know what a wrecking ball is? That's one of those balls that they take when they knock these buildings down. Well, that's what should happen up there at Gordman's and that Toys R Us. Those two buildings up there. Because the only thing this is a drug dealing heaven up there in those parking lots. Oh, and in KC rides up there using it for their use. That's just crazy. But you see this vehicle? Yeah. Shoot, I drove by this morning. There's some more up there dealing drugs up there. Interesting. Well, Independence knows that. This is Independence's area. It is Jackson County area. I guess if Independence can't do it, Jackson County could come down the way and check it out here. Oh, I do see Jackson County Sheriff down here on and off. They do ride it, and also Highway Patrol. They do a good job. Definitely. But, more stuff going on. Now, they did have some people a while back over there off that Gordman side. Now, this is off the Toys R Us side that went in and they painted over all the graffiti and all the, gang membership stuff that they were writing on these walls. Why don't they just knock them down? I mean, unless somebody's going to try to profit off these and they know something that we don't, maybe that's it. Because these things are just junk. They've been sitting there for years and years and years and years. Kansas City, Missouri also ran into a problem with, all those old buildings downtown. They're junk, some of them. And there's a lot of them. There's some that, we need to be brought into the modern age a little bit more. Everybody talks about, Kansas City. Well, you can keep some of our style. But you know something? I remember many, many years ago, probably 30 years ago when we went down to Oklahoma City, I couldn't even get over how fancy Oklahoma City was to Kansas City. Now, either you know what kills me? Either you clean this stuff up or nothing never changes. And that's what kills me. That's just like Kansas City here on 435. Oh, they got an expansion deal over on the Kansas side. Well, those bridges over there on the Kansas side and those roads are no way as old as the ones over here on this Missouri side that still need repair and other things. But what kills me, it's just like, Maybe they figure they're going to lose their funding if they don't spend so much money on what they're allotted. Because what I understood is if they don't spend and use that money so much, then they don't get it for the next time. So it makes you wonder, is that the truth? You don't know for sure. But this is just crazy here, man. I mean, this is crazy. Hold on. And this is up here in this same parking lot. You can see where they painted over the graffiti over there. That's where that car was sitting on that other side. But you see this here? See this homeless gal here? Well, she's going to stay warm. She just tearing the old broken branches off the tree over here. And she's got her old mop bucket right here on this other side. See that yellow mop bucket? And she's putting all the wood pieces in it. Oh, and then I noticed there's a tire back over here again, and the trash is starting to build back up again. Not counting, oh, gee. Over here by this apartment complex on back here by Gordman's, now they're stealing pieces of that white PVC fencing. Yeah, as you go on down this road, if you go down this road, guys, they're taking that PVC fencing is pretty expensive if you go to like Home Depot and Lowe's and buy it. Well, yeah, this stuff's got kind of, it looks like it's got mold, so it's been out there for a while, but they're stealing the pieces. Unbelievable. But there's that gal. There's that gal. I wanted you guys to see this because I thought, here we go. She's breaking those branches off. Gonna keep warm tonight. A lot of work needs to be done. And they're worried about the stadiums. Yeah. I asked my black friend about that too. He said maybe they should put the money back into the community here. Get rid of some of these drug dealers and the bad guys and stuff. Anyway, guys, wanted to show that real quick. And I just had to show that one more time. That BMW. I was thinking, I don't know. And it was, like I say, but it sure disappeared this morning. I bet it did. Well, too bad they could have come down there and checked on those people. We'll see what they were doing. I don't know, guys. Crazy stuff. All right, guys. We're going to wrap it up. And it's Friday in Kansas City and Independence, Missouri. I'm sure there'll be a lot of stuff to talk about over this weekend again. Anyway, guys, keep your eyes open and stay safe out there.